When you hear that music, you know exactly what time it is. I am here with Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Brianna, I want to ask you something, right? This is my very first time being on tour with you, seeing you drive Scooby-Doo. I saw you at World Finals, but now we're here in St. Paul at this arena. Princess of Carnage, where does that nickname come from?
2016 World Finals, I drove the Medusa Monster Jam truck for Medusa herself. She was unable to compete, and she chose me my second year ever competing, and entrusted me to drive the big show at Las Vegas for World Finals. And you know, she's known as the Queen of Carnage, and she's all about nicknames and really finding who you are, you know, as a person within motorsports. And she dubbed me the Princess of Carnage. She loved my driving style and the way I was always willing to go out there and really just drive on the edge and destroy that truck every chance I got.
I had a chance to see 2 events so far, and I can attest that nickname fits very well. I absolutely love your driving style as well. But I just want to touch upon the World Finals. Your freestyle that you laid out there, it was truly incredible. There were like 4 freestyles that really stuck out to me, but of course yours was a really great one. How was that experience for you?
You know, just coming back year after year and being invited into the World Finals is such an honor, but to come out as the underdog in racing and to knock out Adam Anderson round 1, as another fan was just talking about it, I know Nick can attest that the whole stadium was silent. And, you know, it was such a great feeling, and to come back in round 2 against Todd LeBuc, who was the eventual winner. So if I'm going to lose to somebody, at least I lost to the winner. But the track was really tricky. It was a track we've never seen before. It was super technical, so I was actually a little bit nervous going into it. And I thought my performance was a little lower than normal, but the fans thought it was great. They loved all the saves. I mean, I think Nick loved it over here. He's, you know, one of our biggest tried and true fans. So that's why we're here doing what we do, is for the fans.
And absolutely, so you mentioned him, you brought him up, Nick. Let me bring you into the frame over here. So you had a chance to obviously see Brianna at World Finals, and now you're here in person in the Twin Cities. I'm gonna let you ask Brianna a question.
Yeah, no, I got to meet her back in Minneapolis in 2019 when she was driving her own Identity in Whiplash, and it was amazing to meet her, and she already said she knew who I was, and I was like starstruck. I'm like, what? And so now seeing her back in St. Paul for the first time is amazing. We even got to go to Fargo this year and do an interview like this, and it was so awesome. So Brianna, I'm just wondering, what is your plan for the final event here in St. Paul and to close out the weekend?
You know what, coming out here in Scooby, this last event of the weekend, I'm trying to bring home that hardware. I want that overall event championship, not only for me, but for Scooby. You know, I've been doing this 11 years now. Scooby's been around since 2013, and you know what, I'm coming out here for the first time in the Xcel Energy Center, and we're gonna hit some backflips, get crazy, and hopefully bring home a win.
What do you think, Nick? Do you think Brianna's gonna win today?
I hope so. I'm gonna be going for her, giving her all 10s, and hope to see that backflip.
I can't wait to see what Brianna Mahan does today here at the Xcel Energy Center. Everybody make some noise for Nick, and also make some noise for Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo.
Let us know when it's rolling. All right. What's up, guys? Monster Jam Nick here. We are here at the Xcel Energy Center for the very first time with Monster Jam. And I'm here with Brianna Mahan, driver of the Scooby-Doo Monster Jam truck. And Brianna, you were at the World Finals last weekend in Salt Lake City, and you had an amazing show going on. You actually had the first upset, beating Adam Anderson in racing, and then you got an amazing save in freestyle. So tell us how that whole weekend went down.
Yeah, it was super exciting. I don't know that I've ever actually raced my way out of first round, so that was a total upset. You know, last year I came out swinging and came back and had some upsets. So to do it again this year, especially against Adam, it felt great.
Yeah, absolutely. And what are your plans for St. Paul for the very first time here at the Xcel Energy Center?
Come out here and have fun. I mean, we are super excited. It's been a couple years since I've been to the area, so super excited to get out here in a brand new venue for us and bring old Scooby some wins.
Well, that's awesome. We're glad to have you back in Minnesota after about like 5 years, I think it was. So, all right, well, have a great show, and we're excited to have you here.
Awesome.
And just let us know when it's going. Good? All right. What's up, guys? Monster Jam Nick here. We are at the Xcel Energy Center in St. Paul, Minnesota, and I'm with Fernando Martinez, the driver of the El Toro Loco Monster Jam truck. Fernando, you were at the World Finals last weekend in Salt Lake City, and you got to debut the beautiful Stars and Stripes El Toro Loco body, and you were actually dominating in the fastest last chance qualifier round. And so tell us how that went, and what's it like here for your first time in St. Paul, Minnesota?
It was kind of an outer body experience. I don't want to say like the cliche, like you only have one shot to make a first impression, but that's honestly what was going through my mind. And I couldn't do any injustice to the beautiful body that we had that weekend. It was amazing. Now that I'm seeing the orange one, I love it, but it kind of feels like they chopped off Samson's hair a little bit.
Right, yeah.
Because I felt so locked in with the blue one, but it was amazing. It unveiled a gear in myself that I didn't know I had. So I'm looking forward to putting that gear to use coming the next point season.
Awesome. Well, that's Fernando Martinez ready for St. Paul, Minnesota. All right, what's up, guys? Monster Jam Nick here. We are at the Xcel Energy Center in St. Paul, Minnesota for the very first time. I'm with Chelsea Van Cleve, who is driving the Sparkle Smash Monster Jam truck this weekend. So, Chelsea, you're filling in for Jamie Sullivan, who unfortunately had a little incident that she is recovering from. So, tell us, what is it like for your first time here in St. Paul, Minnesota, and what are your plans? Oops, I had to turn it off. Okay. Yeah, what are your plans for Minnesota?
Oh, man. Well, I flew in on a Wednesday because I had a couple media events, so I've been here for a little bit, so it's been a lot of fun to explore. Also this weekend driving these amazing Monster Jam trucks. I've never driven Sparkle Smash before, and now we're in my 9th identity, so it's pretty cool. I'm getting up there on trucks.
Yeah, you're going through all the identities, so we're glad to have you in Sparkle Smash. And do you have any special tricks or special little tricks up your sleeve for St. Paul?
Ooh, I'm working on nose wheelies still. I am still considering myself a rookie with the limited amount of seat time I've had. So, I've been working on nose wheelies. I've been out to MJU working on them. So I'm really just trying to hone in on those. I'm struggling at racing too. I come from a drag racing background, so dirt racing is not my forte. I'm getting better and better every event. Switching trucks like I do has kind of made me a better driver because I'm adapting to different things. So it's a lot of fun. And, I go back to Singapore coming up soon. So now I'm back travel again across the world. So
nice.
I'm definitely excited to be here, competing in Sparkle Smash. I'm really excited.
Well, that's Chelsea Van Cleve ready for St. Paul.